Now, this is a map of all the places that the people who are hacked into my cell phone and devices are located. The internet is a two-way street, so in stealing my personal information for criminal uses, they're also getting their information recorded, like where they are, their locations, where they're hacking in from, where they go prior to and after. It also shows them on our property at the times crimes were committed and how often they're on the property. It shows them stalking and following me, etc., which goes along with the sheriff's reports that I've been filing. And the incident reports, because there's just so many of them back to back to back. We just have to sit down and put everything together into one understandable file, but it's all been recorded and documented. Now, the blue dot is my property. So I want you to see that my property is surrounded by these devils. Look at this. All of these addresses you're seeing right now, I have never been to ever. Don't know these people, never been to these places. Yet, someone at these locations for prolonged periods of time and numerous times have been logged into my personal bank accounts and business accounts and all that stuff. Now, this is my address, and it shows you that somebody right now is trespassing. That's what the blue dot is on our property. And that person came from the naval base. My neighbor across the street. And right now, it's not registering this property's address right here, because this property used to be part of our property, but the address is 1501 Harmon, which numerous times of trespassing, both on foot and otherwise, have been on our property, on this property. And there's new people who just moved into the property the 9/2021, purchased it, and they have been on our property multiple times, and they are logged in and hacked into my accounts and things. And just because they're new to that property, they're not new to Fallon, but it's not registering their address when their address is right here. You can see the property line keep coming on the property, so we have to log that one in manually. But just to show, look at all these devils. And the federal agencies have their addresses and locations, all of these places logged into my personal accounts. All these people, I don't know a single one of them, but all their activity, where the kids go to school, every place they've been, all the red dots. Not Abe's Hay and Fee, I actually go there. They followed me there, but I actually buy from there. But these other places, nope. Don't deal with them at all. And these are all places where they followed me to. These other ones, the ones that are businesses, some of them, and some of these businesses like the Bighorn Saloon, I've never been in, ever. Or Frontier Laundromat, I've never been there either. So we know where they go, when they go there. We have dates, times, and coordinates. Let me go smaller. There you go. Fallon RV trailer park, somebody's there. But we have all their data. Oh, let me show you the base. I've never been there ever. But daily, someone from the base or something, whether it's a helicopter with a person in it or a drone, it doesn't make any difference. But on a daily basis, somebody from the naval base is coming to my property and following me about. And quite often it is helicopters. but it's also been on foot, etc., etc., etc. Now, 5033 Austin Highway is Harmon Junction. That's, yeah, I'm there a lot. But all these other addresses, no. No, 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 no. Never been to. Don't know these people. Never been there. Never been there. And there's something way out in this area is called Willow Lake. Never been there. Got no reason. I'm dealing with lymphoma, okay? I am sick, and when I'm not sick, I'm taking care of my animals on my own property, and I'll go get food for them. I'll go get food for me. I'll go to the casinos to either eat because they've got really good restaurants at very cheap prices, or I'll sit and play for a little while for something to do outside of the house. And it's usually a day where it's either too hot here in the trailer or too cold, and I just need to get out of this atmosphere for a little while and let my body just have a break. And other than that, that's pretty much my life. Shopping for food, water for me and the animals, and I'll go to the casinos a few times. 90% of my life is here on the property. So, but you see how I'm surrounded by all these devils? All these little red dots are a bunch of devils. You know, racist devils, hate groups. They've been setting fires on my property. They've been killing my animals. They've been trying to run me off my property since I got here. And the Navy's involved. The Navy for hire. If they're for hire for these jackasses, who the hell else are they for hire? That's a good question that everybody needs to be asking. Because they've been using military surveillance equipment and military equipment that is not deemed for use on civilians constantly. They're the ones who've been hacking and stealing my information and then giving it to these jackasses. Look at this mess. But all their data is recorded. And that's my property in the midst of all these devils.